All right, everybody, we are live. Good evening, and welcome to the virtual celebration of Jabari's Dreamy Star. I am happy on tonight to share with you this awesome children's book. Oh my gosh. We've been working on this project for some time now, and we are finally, as we say, at the finish line. And so we are here tonight to celebrate the wonderful authors that have this book. And so for those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Felicia Lucas. I am the CEO of His Glory Creations Publishing. We are an international Christian publishing company that publishes messages of hope, inspiration, empowerment, and education. And this book, y'all, it falls right into the category of our mission as an organization. We've been in existence since 2017. And from that time, we've had a chance to branch out to do children's books. We do fiction, nonfiction, poetry, memoirs, journals, and we are just excited about bringing to life the dreams of those that have literary works inside. And it has been a pleasure, honestly, it has been a pleasure to work with you ladies and our awesome team connecting with you to bring your vision into light. And so on tonight, I just want to celebrate you on behalf of His Glory Creations Publishing. We say thank you for reaching out to us and giving us this opportunity to serve you in this capacity. So enough about us. We got to hear from these beautiful ladies on tonight. So I'm going to bring them to the screen, and I'm going to actually introduce them as well to you guys, so you'll know exactly who I am referring to. All righty. So look, we are live here on Facebook. So we're going to check it out and see, do we have any visitors here that have joined via social media? And those of you that are here in the Zoom room, we thank you for your participation as well on tonight. So y'all, look, I got my copy. Oh, I got my copy. I got my copy. And so, of course, I've been reading it as well as we go through this celebration. So let me tell you who we have on tonight. Our beautiful authors that are here, Erica Baylor and Jasmine Richardson. They are sisters. They grew up in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. They both have earned their Bachelor of Science degrees from, I think that's Cheney University of Pennsylvania. Erica majored in biology and Jasmine majored in chemistry. Growing up, these sisters were exposed and participated in many STEM activities, and that helped shape them during their elementary and high school years. Some of their experiences involved being active in Girl Scouts. They explored the outdoors. They did kayaking, canoeing, dissecting. I remember that from biology, dissecting living organisms, traveling, adventures to study science, and they had an opportunity to do many internships. Those life experiences helped guide them into their respective science field in their careers. They have supported each other as they've experienced some of the difficulties that women and Black and brown people have been subjected to within the science world. They wanted to use those experiences, the positive and the negative, to encourage other young boys and girls to believe in themselves. And they really hope that this book can be used as a motivational tool to inspire others who look like them and inspire them to follow their dreams. And they actually dedicated this book to their beautiful mother that I've been working with through this process, who always went out of her way to find activities to expose them within the science, technology, engineering, and math field. Stephanie Brown, she found a way to make their summers fun, and she gave them those hands-on experiences that allowed them to continue this path here. Who would have thought that from the seeds that were planted so many years ago, that this is actually coming to pass now? Jasmine recalled a game design program at Drexel University one summer and an engineering program at Villanova University the following summer. And Erica thought that her most memorable program growing up was the kayaking around the San Juan Islands off the coast of Seattle, Washington, and where they had a chance to study microecology in middle school. Their mother found amazing programs and that allowed them that were based on their personalities and their interests. And so on tonight, we honor Stephanie Brown. We thank you for your vision, your investment in your girls, and this wonderful movement that you guys have already started, but it's bigger than just this book. I always say it's bigger than the book. All right, so ladies, we have Jasmine here and Erica here on tonight. So Jasmine, let's greet our people here and tell us a little bit about this book.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. I think you really hit it out of the park on what this book is about, but I'll add to what you said. So it really follows this young African-American male who right off the bat as a little boy knew that he loved science and wanted to become some sort of scientist. And it follows his journey throughout his educational career and the different obstacles that he faced as his love for science grew. But he didn't allow those obstacles to stop him from being a scientist and just used it as motivation to help him reach his goal. So we wanted this to be a motivational book for all children, obviously for Black and Brown people in STEM, but even if you're outside of that, either one of those categories, it can still be used as a motivational book to help you reach your goal, no matter the obstacles that may come in your way.
Absolutely, absolutely. So being that you were exposed to quite a few different things within the STEM field, why specifically this particular part of the journey? Erica, if you could talk a little bit about that. Why did you guys choose to write about just, about that?
I think the main reason that we chose to write about that is because representation matters. Being a part of the minority, especially Jasmine and I both being Black women in STEM, a lot of times there's not a lot of people to look up to that look like us. So we wanted to write a book where any kid or young person who's interested in STEM can read this book and is following someone that looks like you in a similar field and can influence you to keep going. So basically, and after writing this book, it really made me kind of happy because I know that one day that our book will have a positive impact on a kid that looks just like us.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. So, Erica, talk a little bit more about, were there easy parts of this or hard parts about this book project?
Yeah, so I would say the hardest part was focusing around science because being that we're adults, we graduated college in STEM fields, we are thinking about STEM on like a higher educational level. So being able to break that down overall in a way that young people can understand and it being a motivational story for them was kind of challenging. However, I'm really happy that we were able to do it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So Jasmine, would you say that you learned, or what did you learn about yourself through this project?
I think this project forced me to have to take a moment to go back and reflect on my career, my journey into the career that I have now, and really take the time to look at the obstacles that I faced and the different types of obstacles that I faced growing up, even ones that, as a young kid might not have seemed like an obstacle at the time, but now that I'm older, I'm able to really see that experience for what it was and how I was able to grow from it. And I learned that, no matter what, having the hard work and the support and the strong team like my mother behind me and my sister just always cheering me on, instilled in me the confidence to go sit in a room where I might be the only person, or to work on this science project with individuals who don't look like me, but still share my opinion and not be afraid to speak up and share my thoughts.
Absolutely, absolutely. And as a mom of kids that have taken STEM classes, and my youngest son wants to be an engineer, and so that was the other thing. As Stephanie and I were going through the project, I was thinking about, that's he's a young African American male, and he wants to be in the engineering career. And so we as parents as well expose all of our children to those kind of opportunities. He does things in the summer, so I could identify as a mom. And so there's somebody out here watching today that's going, I don't know what my kids want to do when they grow up. And so just as Stephanie has done, she exposed her daughters to an environment that it gave them an opportunity to foster that. So there was at some point, there was something that sparked within her. As a parent, we have that responsibility to cultivate when we see our kids. My daughter, she's an interior architecture. That is what she wants to do. And so we make those opportunities. So I'm encouraging some parents that are watching today, some grandparents that are out there watching, to say, when you see that, when you identify with that 3-year-old that's good with their hands, and you see them putting together things, what can you do planting those seeds early on to help them in the process? And then as being an advocate, as you will read the story, we have to be an advocate first for ourselves. And so that was the blessing of this journey, hearing y'all's story about how you were self-advocates, and that's how you were able to get to where you are today. And so I just encourage someone today that, when you see it, and a lot of times we as parents and grandparents, we say, so she's good at that, or he's good at that. We need to start tackling that early. So as those seeds grow, we see, look, we see a dream, the dream coming true for them, the things that they wanted to do in life. So we want to say welcome. We're going to pause for a second and say welcome to, you have quite a few people here that are on Facebook as well that have chimed in. And so those of you that are here on Facebook, let us know where you are tapping in from. You have congratulations here, ladies, from quite a few people. And so we just say thank you for celebrating with us in this virtual space. All right, so Stephanie's the mom. She's here. Come on to the stage, Stephanie. So Stephanie, what kind of encouragement can you provide to others who have a children's book idea? So from that standpoint, I kind of talked about from a parental standpoint, and you can talk a little bit about that as well, your role in this, but what kind of encouragement would you provide to someone that has an idea of putting something in a literary form?
Well, good evening. I just want to start off by saying that no one is alone. So your story that you want to tell, there's someone out there who can relate to it or who needs to hear your story, how you overcame it, what motivated you, so that people don't feel like they're alone. So the biggest thing I would tell people is, if you want to write a children's story, the hardest thing to do is actually to sit down and start writing. A lot of people have ideas, but putting in old-fashioned words, the pen to paper or typing it, sitting down is the hardest part. And so watching Jasmine and Erica talk about it for some time, and then encouraging them with the same thing. Stop talking about it. You have these ideas, sit down and start writing. You have to start somewhere, and then you can always go back and edit. But the hardest thing is to start writing, because someone needs to hear your story. Someone else out there could be encouraged by it, and motivated by it. So just start writing.
I agree. As a publisher, I agree. I get people all the time that are scared to write it down, but that starts the process. So thank you for that. All right, Jasmine, what do you guys have on the horizon to share concerning this book, or your I'll just leave it at that, concerning this book?
Yes. So we are thinking about a potential coloring book that stems from Jabari's Dream Star, and also bringing in my sister and I as the Sensational Science Sisters into that coloring book as well. And also thinking about writing another book in the near future that follows Jabari and another obstacle of life.
Look, I'm getting excited about that as well, as you continue your journey. All right, Stephanie, we're gonna bring you back to the stage. What would you say is the biggest takeaway that you would want your audience to get from this book?
Okay. The biggest takeaway I would want them to get from this book is life has many journeys, no matter what you're interested in. And along those, the journey of life, you have to find ways to stay motivated. And so I want them to go through here knowing that we all face obstacles. This is nothing new. And sometimes those obstacles are created. People intentionally create obstacles because they don't want certain people to have access. So this book teaches you that you're not alone when that happens. So I think the biggest takeaway is to know that hard work pays off, to know that everyone needs support, and that sometimes a door closed really is pushing you in another direction where a better door opening is waiting for you. So don't give up or get discouraged.
Absolutely. Yes. Okay. So Erica, how can readers connect with you or get a copy of this book?
So readers can connect with us via Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And we can share that information below. You can also purchase a copy of our book through Amazon or directly through our website, where you can get a signed copy by both Jasmine and myself.
Yes. So I encourage you, if you don't have your copy, Amazon is available. Yeah, we know that. But the autograph part, that's the part that the personalization. And so give Erica and Jasmine that opportunity to actually sign it for you as the authors of the book. So we want you to reach out to their website, which is it jabarisdreamystar.com?
Yep.
So go to jabarisdreamystar.com. Click on the link there, and you'll have an opportunity to have it shipped straight to you. And you should be getting those within the next three weeks or so.
Yes. And also on our website, you will find more about us, and all of our other social media pages are connected. So if you don't remember our social media accounts, you can always go to the website and it'll send you directly to it.
Awesome. All righty. There's a few people that put up here on Facebook that they want a signed copy. So people are excited about it. You have more people that have joined today. I don't want to start calling names because I might mess somebody's name up. So we see y'all. I see y'all here. Thank y'all so much for your congratulatory remarks that you have. All right. So we're going to give our authors an opportunity to show a visual of the book. And she's going to read a page, maybe two, but we're going to do at least one because we want y'all to buy the book so you can hear the whole story. All right. So Ms. Jasmine, the floor is back yours.
Yeah. Okay, I'll stay back here. Jabari applied for every opportunity that he could. One day when Jabari came in from playing, his pop-pop was waiting for him at the door. Jabari's pop-pop sat him down and said, "Jabari, you had a phone call and they want to hire you as a science aide this summer." Jabari jumped up and down for what seemed like 30 minutes. I'm going to go to the next one. Jabari's mom reminded him, "Do not tell your school or friends. Everyone is not going to be excited about you being a scientist. This is all a part of our plan." That summer, Jabari worked hard as a science aide and learned all that he could do.
All righty, wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're
And
welcome.
we also want to shout out our illustrator of this project, her ability to bring this to life. So we do want to say thank you for that from the visuals. So definitely with that. All right, let's see. I'm still excited. Let's see. We still have some more people. Yep, we had a few more people that have joined here, more comments here on Facebook. Thank you so much, guys. People are congratulating you. They're proud of both of you. And congratulations. You have family members up here as well. They're saying, congratulations, fam. So we thank them for showing up. All right, so we do have two designated speakers on tonight that are going to come forward. And so I am going to bring them to the stage right now. And I do see them both here. Yes. So our first speaker tonight that's going to give some congratulatory remarks is Elijah. So Elijah, welcome to the room.
Good evening. Can anybody hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. You're good.
Okay. Wow. This is a special night. I definitely have to say congratulations to Erica and Jasmine. As a published author myself, much older, it's really amazing. It's fabulous to have two younger, much younger people, two women step into the arena to have their book published and up there and out there and to the world to see. Only thing I can share, what I'm going to share with you is what so many writers shared with me that got me into that arena. And I'll say, being a writer is all about expressing your unique perspective with feeling and originality, and not about a huge vocabulary and even getting published. It is said there are no rules for writing, or there are any rules. They are only there to be broken. Embrace these conditions as a writer. You must be prepared to hold two or more opposing ideas in the palms of your hands, because as a writer, that's what's happening. You have an idea in one hand and an idea in the other hand. They oppose each other at the same time. And then we get to this, we say, to hell with grammar, but only if you know grammar first. To hell with formality, only if you have learned what it means to be formal. To hell with plot, but only if you had a better some degree or learned what it means for something to happen, which as writers, the plot is so important. And then to hell with structure, but only if you have thought it through and so thoroughly that you have and can safely walk through your work with closed eyes. That's what we do as we write. And you take those and it takes you to the end. It's like it's like that endless water pool. Whatever name they call it, and the water just seems to go on forever. That's what it is like being a writer. You know, you don't need a huge vocabulary. What you need is a creative way in how to use your words you have. Sometimes it's detrimental to your viewers or your writers to have too much of vocabulary. So if you use too much of vocabulary, you rely on the word and you don't know how to define the emotion, and you have to learn how to break that up. With me, and I say to you two young writers, two young authors, write every day, even if it's just a few sentences, write. Read widely and often, and reading is one of the best ways to improve your writing skills. I read so many different books now that makes me better as a writer. It will make you better. You're younger, you have much more time that is there for you to get this done. Don't be afraid to experiment with different styles and genre, where I guess the first book is more of a science with, I guess, pictures. Don't be afraid to go outside that realm. You know, journey beyond that. Don't worry about being perfect. Writing is a process, and it takes time and practice to improve. The more time you work at it, the better and better you will get. And you got to remember, hey, we love this as writers. Writing is a journey. It's everyone's journey is different than any other writer. You can never compare yourself to another writer's journey. It's always going to be different. But keep writing, keep learning, and don't give up on your dreams. Whatever dreams you have beyond this first book, make it happen, because no one else will see the world in quite the same way as you do. So you have to share your perspective. And I mean, I could really go on forever, but I got to say, some of the things that I thought was ridiculous, I was told once, and I gotta actually read this. I gotta check out picture books. You may think that you're too old for them. However, you can learn so much from reading picture books and really engage in the text and how the language is laid on each page. And when I was told that, I was like, I'm not reading no picture books, but I read so many picture books, and I have so many picture books now that it's made me better to write. Because remember, those picture books, when you write a picture book, that reader, you have to maintain their attention for at least 30 pages. And we are talking about children. So read the picture books and you'll understand and learn more on how the other authors are able to do it. But that's a challenge, but it's a challenge that I know you're not going to be afraid of. It's going to allow you to experiment with tone and form, and especially a poetic form. So I can say, in the end, worry about writing the best possible piece that you two can. Writing is such a process. It's an ongoing process, as you both already know. And if you really want to invest in the world of writing, you have to invest in time and labor and have faith in it. And my favorite words, and the 3 words I love, trust the process. I wish you both continued success, but have fun doing it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All righty. Evelyn, I see you. I'm going to bring you to the stage. We can't hear you.
You gotta unmute.
Okay. So are there 2 people like near you? Because somebody's going to have to turn off their volume.
Turn off one of those extra
Yeah.
things you have on. Wow.
Yes.
You got 2 devices open.
Okay, you can unmute yourself again. Okay.
All right.
We can't hear you, Miss Evelyn. We can't hear you. So yeah, you may have on 2 devices. You'll need to turn off one of them so you don't get the echo, or turn one of them all the way down.
I only have one device on.
Okay, now, okay, there's no echo. All right, you can go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna start over.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm very happy that Jasmine and her sister Erica decided to write this book so that little people can see that they too can have dreams. They can discuss their dreams with their parents, who can help them navigate that dream when others won't encourage them to move along in their journey. Black and brown children usually have a more challenging time with their dreams. Not to say that other children won't experience the same. I do know that Jasmine and Erica faced challenges along their journey, but they had a very supportive system that kept them moving forward and kept them grounded. As you can see, Jasmine is a chemist and Erica is a biologist. Congratulations, Jasmine and Erica, my amazing, talented granddaughters. I am sure many families will be sharing this book with their children, and children will be discussing this book with their friends. It's amazing to even see African American women in the science field, let alone two sisters. Congratulations again. I love you both. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
All righty. Thank you. Thank you, you guys, for those comments. And on tonight, we are here to celebrate these young ladies, and the party is just getting started. All right. It's getting started because we want you guys to purchase their purchase copies of the book. And so those of you, again, you looking at the website, if you go to the jabarisdreamystar.com and scroll down at the end and make sure that you sign up to support their vision. As they've shared with you on today, there's other things that they have on the horizon for this movement. And as they call themselves the sensational science sisters, we want to see how sensational they are as they continue to impact the world. So we thank you all so much on tonight for being a part of this celebration. And we wish all of you much success in whatever your dreams are, just as Jabari has dreams. Some of you have dreams as well. And if you're thinking about publishing a book, of course, give us a call. You can go to our website, which is hisglorycreationspublishing.com, and set up a free consultation. All righty. We appreciate each of you on tonight.